What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Talking Blue. I'm Matthew Mooney, and today I'm going to be talking about how the New York Giants could have over $70 million in cap space this offseason. So, coming off of a very disappointing season, the Giants thought they had a great offseason, did a lot, made a lot of moves. They got Darren Waller, they got Paris Campbell, they got Bobby Okereke. They made a lot of big moves in the offseason they thought was enough, and turned out to not be enough. And the season was a massive failure. And free agency starts March 11th, and is February 24th. We are almost there, a couple weeks away, but let's talk about the Giants cap situation and how the Giants can improve it. So, as we speak, the Giants have 32,862,691 dollars in cap space, which is not a bad amount of money, if you ask me. I think there could be more cap space, but this is definitely not bad. We should be able to get a decent amount done with what we have now. We could get up to $73 million in cap space. And let me tell you how. So the other day, well, actually yesterday, cap space increased to like 250 million throughout the league. Well, like increased by 30 something million. And, you know, teams are going to have more cap space. The Giants have a lot more cap space now. And let's talk about how we can free up cap space. So, first off, this is kind of the obvious thing what most people are talking about. Restructure Andrew Thomas, which saves $14.8 million, and Dexter Lawrence, which saves $11.5 million in cap space. So, added up, you just saved $26.3 million in cap space. So, that increases our amount a lot, and that gives us more cap space to re-sign free agents, our current free agents, and some guys who are we could sign some guys who are not with the organization right now. So we're gonna need as much money possible. Next, a lot of people have been talking about the potential of cutting Slayton, keeping Slayton. If we extend Darius Slayton this offseason, we should save about $3.4 million in cap space. So that adds some more cap space for us. And now time for the roster cuts. Let's cut Mark Lewinsky. That saves $5.6 million in cap space. And if we cut Boogie Basham, Gary Brightwell, and Aaron Robinson, you just saved like $3.7 million in cap space. So there's a lot more money for you to go out and spend in the offseason, not just for like free agents, but trades as well. If we make a big trade this offseason, we have some money. Like, let's say they're going to be a free agent soon. We have money to pay them, and we could sign some guys to a long-term extension. And this is a big offseason, not just for the organization, but for like Joe Shane, Brian Dable, and the players, because after a bad season, after a very disappointing season, this is like a growing experience for Joe Shane as a GM to figure out how to handle having a disappointing season with having a lot of promise going into that season. Where there was a lot, very high expectations. Most people had us in the playoffs, and we didn't make it. So the season was a massive failure. We gotta get the train back on the tracks, and we gotta, we really have to make this season what this season was supposed to be. We cannot have a repeat of last season where we don't make the playoffs. Again, like at this point for the Giants, it's playoffs or bust. And got no excuses not to have a big off season if everything I just named happens. You got to bring in a lot of talent in free agency for sure. Um, it's a growing experience for Joe Shane to just figure out like what went wrong. We're gonna make a video soon, probably about the mistakes Joe Shane made last offseason, which I think would get some views. I think that'd be a good episode for you guys. I think you'd like it. Hopefully, we'll have that coming out soon. Yeah, I just hope we have. Okay, so $73 million. We don't need that much, but I'll take it. Like, we need all the money in the world we could get because of how bad last season was. We got to sign more free agents to make sure this season's not going to be a repeat of last year. And also, I want us to have some money in the summer as well, if you know what I mean. Let's say some star player in the league gets cut. and it's a position of need for us. And let's just say he it's the open market and he hasn't signed with anyone yet. We should offer him some money and bring him in. Like, let's always be prepared for like summer acquisitions as well. I mean, they don't happen as often, but let's say someone does hit the open market over the summer, like someone gets cut, and we'll have to sign someone possibly if we didn't fill that hole in the off season. So yeah, off season plan coming out soon. That was it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Go share this video with a few friends. And yeah, see you guys later. Let's go Giants.